We are back in today, NFL Week 7 predictions. Now, Week 6 was one of our best weeks of the season so far since Week 1, 11-1 heading into Sunday Night Football. Now, this video is obviously made before Sunday Night Football, but our overall record for predictions this year heads from 50-28 to 61-29 after only getting one game wrong so far. Thank you, Jacksonville Jaguars. You're never getting picked ever again. Caleb Williams looked good. We have a lot to talk about. We're going game by game and predicting them. Broncos at Saints to start things off. Thursday Night Football, snooze fest. Bo Nix, I guess he looks all right. Spencer Rattler, I guess he looks all right. Saints somehow dropped 27 in one half and then didn't score the rest of the game at all. 27-24 at half, 51-27 fourth quarter. Really? What's going on here? It's a little too funky. Derek Carr's out 3 or 4 weeks. This game's in New Orleans. Who do you pick, man? The trash Broncos team, but they're all healthy? Or do you pick the Saints team that looked all right until it went to hell? I'm going... It's hard. Kamara's here, but I'm going with the Denver Broncos, man. Honestly, Saints should be favored. Let's go with the Broncos on the road. Patriots at Jaguars. Now, I know I just said that I'm never picking the Jaguars again, but if the Jaguars lose again to the Patriots, Drake May looked all right at times, but the Patriots suck. Jaguars don't look good either, but they have talent on offense. Doug Peterson's getting fired if they lose against the Patriots right here, so you got to think they'll win. They're 3.5-point favorites. Kind of a home game, although it wasn't a home game against the Bears. Bears fans were taking over London. Trevor Lawrence, get it together. Doug Peterson, get it together. Jaguars, they should handle this team with ease, but they stink too. So I'm going Jaguars, definitely favored by the spread of 3.5 points. Probably a 6-point win. Lions at Vikings. Lions destroyed the Cowboys. Cowboys, they're a fraudulent team. Big NFC North matchup. The Vikings, man. The Vikings are one of the best teams in the league, and so are the Lions. No Aiden Hutchinson. That hurts a lot. We got Amon-Ra versus Jefferson. Really, really excited to watch this game. 1 p.m. slate early. I wish it was Sunday Night Football. You know, I can guarantee you, I haven't seen the Sunday Night Football matchup yet. Obviously, we'll talk about it soon. But I can guarantee I'd rather see Lions-Vikings than whatever that is. I'm going to have to go with the Minnesota Vikings. It's a home game in Minnesota. Although, you know what? Aaron Jones, I'm just remembering. Vikings obviously bye week. Aaron Jones is week to week. If no Aaron Jones, no win. I'm going Detroit on the road. Gutsy matchup right here. Titans at Bills. Buffalo Bills, haven't seen them on Monday Night Football yet. I'm assuming they'll beat the Jets. Probably going to be a closer game than people think. Titans, they just lost in not a great way in week number 6. Going with the Bills right here pretty easily. Dolphins at Colts. Miami Dolphins, no Tua Tagovailoa. Then you're not going to have a great chance of success. Indianapolis Colts, Anthony Richardson took another week off. He might be the laziest, most injury-prone person I've ever seen. Joe Flacco, though, has continued to get the job done, and he's continued to look pretty solid. Going with Joe Flacco and the Colts over the Dolphins. Did not think that would be happening week 1. Seahawks at Falcons, battle of the birds. The Seahawks, they're all right, man. Like they held, you know, they hung English. They hung out with the San Francisco 49ers, hung in there, and they made it closer than people thought. 36-24 on Thursday Night Football in week 6. Obviously, they lost. I mean, they looked all right. You know, it's kind of exactly what we expected from them. The Atlanta Falcons, on the other hand, you know, the Falcons played pretty good in week 6 as well, but the Falcons' defense is suspect. I think this could be a high-scoring game. It really comes down to, do I believe in Kirk Cousins and the Falcons' offense? And honestly, this game is really a toss-up. Would not be betting on this, but I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons here. Texans at Packers. Another really, really good game right here. Texans obviously dominated the New England Patriots, 41-21. Offense is back. Joe Mixon's back. It's a great time. Green Bay. It seems like every single snap, one of the Packers receivers gets injured or hurt or whatever, right? But they still won 34-13. And I guess Romeo Doubs, you know, he wants that big new contract, I guess. He wants the targets. He had 2 touchdowns. Hilarious. But they beat the Cardinals 34-13. This game really could go either way. I'm tempted to go with the Green Bay Packers here. It's a home game in Lambeau. I think that gives a big advantage. And I've seen some fraudulent stuff from C.J. Stroud lately. You know, let's back to reality, C.J. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers right here, but I'd like to see the Texans win. Bengals at Browns. Haven't seen the Bengals on Sunday Night Football. Surely they beat the Giants, right? The Browns, the Eagles are frauds. The Browns aren't good. The Bengals should beat Cleveland here on the road. Eagles at Giants. The New York Giants, you know, assuming they don't pull off some massive upset on Sunday Night Football, I think they're frauds. I think they're on fraud watch, but the Eagles are also on fraud watch. I'm really curious to see what the spread of this game is. Eagles -4 is what the spread is before Sunday Night Football. I think Eagles -4 is a pretty fair spread. I'd still go with Philadelphia. I just wouldn't feel confident. Eagles should be able to. It's a Saquon Barkley revenge game. But Jordan Mailata's hurt. Darius Slay is hurt. Dallas Goedert's hurt. The whole team's hurt. Sell the team, bro. Trash. But somehow the Eagles are 4-2. Or 4, whatever it is. 3-2. Obviously, they did a bye week. But the Giants, man, you can't pick them even against Philadelphia. Nope. Eagles. Raiders at Rams. I mean, the Rams, healthier. Cooper Kupp should be back. And I'm not picking the Raiders. They proved that it doesn't matter who's at quarterback. Gardner Minshew, Aiden McCarron, whatever his name is. They're not going to get it done. You got to go with Los Angeles here. 5 games left. Panthers at Commanders. The Panthers and Andy Dalton, they hang out. They play all right. But Washington, the fact, I know they lost to the Ravens, but Jaden Daniels, he showed some guts. The Commanders, I don't think, are fraudulent. They're hanging out with the Baltimore Ravens in terms of putting up points, in terms of offense. Really, they just got slashed defensively against the run right here. As long as they can stop Chuba Hubbard, who's not Derrick Henry, should be a nice win right here, a nice bounce back for Jaden Daniels. Hopefully, Brian Robinson's healthy as well. Chiefs at 49ers. Big game right here, 4:30 game right here. The Chiefs, I mean, they've been able to move the ball on offense, I guess. Obviously, coming off of a bye week, but prior to that, they're making things happen without any of their receivers. Rashee Rice down, Marquise Brown down. 49ers looked all right against the Seahawks. Nothing crazy. Obviously, 36 points, which was solid. Brock Purdy had a really, really good game. I'm going with Brock Purdy and the 49ers in San Fran. Jets at Steelers. And again, what did I say? This is Sunday Night Football. Jets at Steelers. Really? Really? Not the Lions at what? Can we flex the games, bro? Put the Lions Vikings on Sunday Night Football. Nobody cares about Jets Steelers. Man, this is embarrassing. Now, is Justin Fields the starter for this game? I'd assume so. And even with that said, I mean, oh man, I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers. He might get hurt this game with the Steelers' defensive line, defensive front, defensive pressure. I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, man. I think the Jets, they're going to have a hard time against this defense, and I think the Steelers, with the home faithful, the Yinzers, they'll put up some points. Ravens at Buccaneers. 2 Monday Night Football games. For some reason, we have a Monday Night Football game at 9 p.m. I don't know. It's kind of weird. We'll talk about that in a sec. Ravens at Buccaneers. No Mike Evans. Nope. Ravens win. Chargers at Cardinals. 9 p.m. on Monday for some unknown reason. And you can't go with either of these teams confidently. The Chargers handled business in Week 6. They handled the Broncos. Now, the Broncos, they're trash. The Cardinals got handled by the Packers. The Cardinals beat the 49ers, then lost to the Packers. Who knows what you're going to get with them? Marvin Harrison Jr. concussion. Can he clear protocol in time? If he can, let's go with Arizona to wrap things up. We had 1 loss so far in week number 6. Can we go undefeated in week number 7? Thanks for watching. Smash the like and subscribe button. Peace out. Thanks for watching.